The problem that we have here is from paper 3, it's June 2017, question 17. It is AQA specification. You have here all the information necessary to solve the problem. Read carefully the problem, turn the video off, find yourself the solution, then turn the video on and compare your solution with my solution. Okay, so from what we are given here, we see that Liam drives his car in two parts. For first part of his drive, he goes 9 miles in 9 minutes, and second part, he goes 70 miles per hour in for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Now, so there are two parts of his drive. On each of these parts, we need to find the consumption, because the question that problem asks is to decide whether or not he uses for the whole drive 3 or less gallons. If he uses gallons. Now, we have a table here which give us the consumption, how many gallons, how many miles per gallon, or gallon per mile if you want. And for that reason, we need to know each time what is the distance and then what is the speed, because based on speed, we have the consumption. So here is how I did it. For the first part, problem stated he drives 9 miles in 9 minutes. That is a speed of 60 miles per hour. Now, if you look in the table, when he drives 60 miles per hour, 65 or less, so in our case it's 60, the consumption is this, is for each gallon he drives 50 miles, or 1/50 of a gallon for each mile. So we need that. So in this case, for 9 miles, for each mile he is going to drive 1/50. So because he has 9 miles, that means is 9/50 gallons. That's the consumption for the first part of the drive. Okay, 9/50. So you can see it's necessary to know the distance, is necessary to know what the speed is, and use a table, and you find how much on that distance, on that sector of drive, how much gas he uses. So for the second part, he goes 70 miles per hour. He goes 1 hour and 36 minutes. Now, the 36 minutes, it's 36 over 60 hours. So because we need to work in hours, so we find the distance. So we multiply the velocity times time to get the distance traveled in a second part of his drive. So that is 7 times 136 over 60, and that's, if you use your calculator, you get 112 miles. Now, we know that 70, he drives this section, this part of his drive, 70 miles per hour. When he drives um, more than 65, consumption is 40 miles per gallon, or 1 over 40 gallons per mile, whatever you want to call it. So now we can find the consumption of the gas for this section of the um, drive, which is going to be 100, the total distance 112 divided by how much is, how many gallons are at in each of the, so we find for each gallon, and this section is 1 over, for each mile, 1 over 40. Now you have 112 miles, so we have 112 times 1 over 40, or it's simple, you say 112 divided by 40. So we have now the consumption for each of the section of the drive. To find the total consumption, you just add them up and compare to 3 gallons. So 9 over 50 plus 112 over 40, you get there uh, his consumption, which if you compare to 3, you can see it's less than 3 gallons. So that's your answer to the problem. It's 5 marks. It's not that bad. I mean, I'll be, but you need to be careful. Always you need to be careful because uh, you have the table. You have to know how to use this table. You have the distance. You have the time. You have whatever, but you have all the information necessary to solve the problem. Just use the proper information. Now, if you have any more question about this problem or any other question, just leave me a message in the comment, and then I'll get back to you.